Hello everyone, this is Raziel coming to you from 139. Today I'm going to talk to you about commander pairing. Sorry if I'm a little bit low or I'm laying down in bed. Many of you know I'm a little bit sick, so it is what it is with that. Guys, going to have to deal with it. So commander pairing. The thing that I don't really like about people and their charts about commander pairing. Here's the thing, guys. Everybody has different purposes for what they're going to be using their marches for. They also have different commanders. Yes, generally speaking, Rich Martell's best infantry, hands down. I think the new best cavalry is Khan and Chow Chow. Mena Chow Chow's out. That's my opinion. Archers is going to be El Cid YSG. That's generally speaking, guys, but doesn't mean, first of all, if you don't have Rich and Martell or both of them, what are you supposed to do? What do you do now? So here's what I suggest, guys. Take your best guys. Number one, first and foremost, let me go back for a second. General rule of thumb is you want to use cavalry commanders with cavalry commanders, infantry commanders with infantry commanders. So for my second infantry, like I said, not everybody's going to have Rich Martell, so that's obviously my first infantry commanding group. Second one is Sun Tzu and Yiju. Okay? Now, as many of you know, and by the way, I'm going to be pronouncing everybody's name wrong, so just get used to it. Just so you know, skills are the only thing that matter on the second commander. Level does not, so that's why I don't care that he's 30. I got my lead commander is him, and he's 60. Okay, I just kind of brought him up here recently, so as far as talents, I haven't really messed around too much. This is where I'm at with him. I also had him as my garrison commander, because Rich I use him in the field, or I use him defending a flag or something, so I'm going to need somebody as my backup inside the house. So again, that's why everybody's going to have a purpose for somebody, guys. You got to realize everybody has different commanders, everybody's going to have different needs, everybody has different amount of troops. So that's where I'm at with that. Now let me show you something else. So for me, this is my first march. I got my Rich Martell, I got my Mena Chow Chow second, I got my Herman YSG. Now why? I just said El Cid YSG was the best archer commander setup. Well, because I don't have El Cid. Do I have El Cid? Yes, but he's not 60, number one. Number two, his skills kind of blow. If I remember correctly, I think he's 5'2", 2'2". 5's great, but 2'2'2's not. So how do I know that's better than my Herman Max? Because usually a 5 in front of a legend's pretty damn good on the first skill. Well, good question. First of all, I haven't gotten him to level 60, so I can't really test that yet. But here's what I do. Okay, 70, 65, 60, 55. All these purple ones, guys. Okay, they're all divisible by 5, however you want to do it. If you want to remember the numbers, or just know that they're fucking divisible by 5, or purple, or know they're divisible by 5. Either way you want to do it, these are the ones that are going to be one marches. You're going to face just one march. So it's a good place to test your commander, if that's what you want to do. Okay, now, I also don't just want to randomly pick commanders. This one happens to be Rich Martell. You can hit preview and then click on them, and it tells you what kind of troops they have. Okay, so for instance, this one is infantry and 520,000. Now, don't really take that 520,000 for anything. P versus P is much stronger. These guys have 0 tech. It's 520 T4s with 0 tech. So P versus P is going to be a little bit different as far as the number of troops are concerned. Okay, so as you see, that's that. Now, if you're weaker, you know, go to the 30s, whatever you're at. Do your own thing, you know what I mean? So, what's this guy? This guy, I'm going to say, is probably a mixed troop, which for me, I believe is a level 50. I do test my mixed troop. Yeah, this is a mixed troop. I do test against mixed troops, for instance. My 4th March is Scipio Hannibal, and I use 50 to test that. Is it 50? 60, 60. Yeah, 60 I use to test that. Okay, so you can look around on your power route to see what you want to test. Now, for me, like I said, I tested what I want to test. Is going to be my Hermann and my YSG. Now, how I said everybody's got a specialty, right? So what am I going to be using these guys for? Sorry, I forgot I started leveling him up. Not on purpose, just because I was using him for AOE, killing barbs. So, my specialty for these guys is specifically killing Rich and Martel. Why? Because Hermann has the silence, Rich has the incredible nuke, YSG has the incredible nuke, and on top of that, his second skill gives you 100% archer attack damage bonus. So with that combined, makes him pretty badass versus Rich and Martel, because it silences the shield and then his nuke comes behind it and slams him. So works out pretty damn well. Now, epics and legends. Every legend has a little brother in an epic form. So, for instance, El Cid's is Hermann. So, since I didn't have El Cid, I use Hermann. Chow Chow's little brother is Pelagius. Well, maybe not every, because I wouldn't really say Rich has a little brother. So Martel's would probably be maybe LG's or whatever. You know what? Infantry's fucking the exception to that rule, I gotta tell you. And we'll go look at commanders here in a second. So anyway, as you can see, he's beating up Rich pretty good. You know, a lot better than anybody really does, right? So that's my specialty for him. Okay, so as I was saying with the legendaries, so El Cid's mini or little brother is Hermann. Chow Chow's is going to be Pegasus. Their skills, guys, look at their skills. Very similar. They got, you know, the nuke, the attack, the heal, the buffs. They got very similar stuff. Scipio's, Julius Caesar's little brother is going to be Scipio. They never really had a little brother for Frederick, but now they do. Guess who that is? That's Osmond. Okay. He's kind of his own breed. They debuffed him and made him shitty. But he was pretty similar to Frederick. YSG is pretty much in his own category as far as archers are concerned, but you do have Sun Tzu for the AoE as far as I'm going down to the epic level. So pretty similar. If you want to do archers, infantry, cavalry, you're going to find somebody on the epic level that'll take care of it, and be pretty similar to the legend, with the exception of infantry. Okay, so let's talk about Scipio. He's one of the best commanders to start out off with because, excuse me, guys. He's good with mixed troops. He's good with any troops, and some people don't have in the beginning necessarily a pure troop set. You should at this point, obviously, and if you do, your third troop set is probably, or even second, which would be whatever, might be mixed. So usually people have this guy starting out. I did, at least. So I had maxed him out. Scipio, I knew was going to be good with Osmond, guys. I really did. I didn't know he was going to be pretty fucking amazing. So let me show you that right now. The only people I found to be better paired with him, including Legend, was Hannibal. At least for me. And guys, this is what I'm saying. Everybody has different commanders. Maybe if I had Frederick maxed out, he'd be better with Scipio. But as of right now, I don't have that, so let's go Scipio. I'm going to do a bunch of different pairings for you guys with this, but I'll tell you what I tried. I've tried Herman in second. I've tried Sun Tzu as second. I have tried El Cid as second. I've tried my Julius Caesar. I've tried my Frederick. I haven't tried my Chow Chow. I guess I can give that a roll. I've tried my El Cid, and I've tried my Martel, all of which did not do as well as Osmond. Now, granted, none of those guys I mentioned are maxed out, with the exception of Chow Chow, but they're all fighting capable. They all have 5 first skills. I tried Pegasus with him, Pelagius, whatever. By the way, Pelagius was very good with him. I tried Joan with him. She sucks. I don't care what anybody says. She's good with other people, but definitely not Scipio anymore. Yeah. So I'll show you a couple pairs and watch how good this pairing does. So just to be fair, okay. Okay, so yeah, just about 188,000 troops left, 21. Remember that. We'll come back to that. Now, since Scipio is an epic commander, I'm going to assume most people want to know about him paired with epic commanders. So let's try another epic with him. Let's go ahead and try good old Mr. Sun Tzu. And you know what? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Like I said, this is going to be my mixed troop. So it is what it is. He would be much better off being full infantry, but I'm not going to have that option when I go to play. So he's going to have to get what he gets here. That's the whole purpose of this, guys. To test out what you actually have. There is no one size fits all. You have to try out what you have, figure out what the best for you is. Okay, so I can stop here because Scipio's already at 182,000 troops and Frederick still has 162,000. Some of you are going to sit there and say, well, that's because with Osmond you also have your troop expansion with him. Yeah, that's true, guys, but the whole point is that skill is the replacement of the nuke. So that extra troop has to be considered as part of the bonus. You take that away, and that's the whole point of a skill. So yeah, that has to be considered. It's a huge difference in my opinion. So anyway, that is why he is better here. It looks like he's going to be winning with somewhere around 160,000 troops. It's a 30,000 troop difference. Marching away from a battle. It's a big difference. So that's why I'm going with Scipio Osman, or at least I was. But now Barca is slightly better, especially since he has the AoE for his attack. Sorry guys, I am a little out of it, so excuse me for that. So you can see there, his expertise is 3 targets in a forward-facing direction, get a debuff of 25%. Okay, so guys, remember, like I said, keep your pairings together. So if you want to stick with epics, you go Herman and Kasnoki, Logasis, and Bell. Probably be pretty good as far as cavalry is concerned, if you're staying the epic route. Maybe Babers. Now, speaking back to your specialty units, for kill event, I prefer, and so does Mistake, Bell, and put him on lead. And I use Babers, what I pass already, as second, because of their skill will give you a total of 100% march bonus after you attack that first gatherer and run off. So on top of that, Babers has a slowing skill, so he'll slow your attacker and then you could run away. So he's good for hit and runs, that set. This is why I say, guys, there's specialties you got to take things into consideration for. Some people will even use this set to catch somebody, slow them down, and then come around with their minute chow chow to attack with power. You don't want to really get to a fight with these two. They suck for P versus P. You will die. They're not good. Not at all. But their specialty is catching somebody or hitting and running. So that's the moral of the story, guys. There is no one size fit all. There's specialties. There's what you have versus what is, the best. There is no best. There's what's the best for you. The way to figure that out is put things together. Leadership, infantry, archery, cavalry, so on and so forth. And then they give you guys and myself 3 trees to experiment on. Okay, I recently got my Herman up, so I only got him this one so far. I'm going to be experimenting more to see if full archery is best for him, because I put him with YSG, or if it's going to be nuking. I don't know. Again, it depends on what I'm using them together for. Maybe with El Cid and YSG, it's going to be just pure archery is better than nuking. I don't know. I'm going to have to test that. I don't trust just taking someone's word for it. And you shouldn't either, guys. Build these 3 out. Burn 1 or 2. You don't need to, 1 or 2 talent reset. You don't need to go crazy and do 5 or 6. Just do 1, really. You need to do one test if you want to go from your skill or your archery. And build them out and see which one's best. Alright, guys. Happy hunting. See you later.